I am the first resident High Commissioner of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan in this beautiful city. During my informal talk with His Excellency the President, we discussed that how the two friendly countries can further strengthen the existing bond of friendly relations. And we discussed so many fields where we could have joint ventures. For example, we are a major importer of Rwanda tea, and we discussed it, and we agreed that we could further strengthen this trade in this product. And I also mentioned that there are so many things that we could learn from each other. We are very good in agricultural machinery. We can help in the sector of industries, pharmaceuticals, textiles, and you name it. And Rwanda is the main producer of tea and coffee, and we need it. And textiles, pharmaceuticals, agricultural machinery, cooperation in the field of international war on terror. We can share our experiences and our expertise. Now that we have a resident High Commission in this great city, my first priority would be to interact with all the ministries, with the Chamber of Commerce, with the Ministry of Commerce, and we will discuss as to how we could further strengthen the existing relations. I would act not only as High Commissioner of my country, but also as High Commissioner of this friendly country. And I wish one day the government of Rwanda decides opening their resident mission in Islamabad, Pakistan. So to further strengthen the existing friendly relations, I would frequently interact with various ministries and the Chambers of Commerce, Rwanda Development Board, and I'm sure we will find ways and means to further strengthen the existing bond of friendship between the two countries. To be honest, the potential that exists, the existing trade figures are far below the potential. It's hardly slightly over 30 million bilateral trade between Pakistan and Rwanda. But it is far, as I said, it's far below the existing potential. And I am sure during the coming years, we will be able to explore all the venues, all the possibilities where we could further strengthen the existing trade relations between Pakistan and Rwanda. In fact, the opening of this resident High Commission in Rwanda, it's one of the important part of opening a resident High Commission is that there is great potential of strengthening our commercial and trade relations. Rwanda is an important country. It's socio-economically so strong. Ease of doing business, Rwanda's status is globally recognized. So I will try my best during my tenure to take full advantage of the existing potential of further strengthening trade and commerce and investment relations between Pakistan and Rwanda.
I am very happy, very proud to be in Africa, very proud to be in Rwanda. Venezuelan people feel Rwanda people, African people as brother. We're coming not only for the same genetic origin, but also the historical origin. Our people, our culture, all that you represent is very, very important for our country. In that moment, it's very, very important for me to congratulate to the people of Rwanda, the government that is a light in the very, very difficult moment. You, Rwanda people, Rwanda government, have shown how to improve, how to go fast, grow in the economy, made it possible that the people have access to the health. And then I am sure that that's the opportunity now, today, and I have the very high honor to present to my credential to His Excellency President Paul Kagame. I am very proud. It's a very, very big honor, and I am sure that that moment will only the start for continue improving a new phase, a new wave of relationship. Close in this year, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of the relation of Venezuela and Rwanda. Very good relation, cordial relation, brother relation, but the situation, the global situation, the difficulties in the South need that we continue improving. It's my commitment to work here as ambassador from Venezuela, to bring all the best of my country, that have the opportunity that the people from Venezuela dance with the people of Rwanda. But also it's my commitment to bring all the best our you, to put a light and most information about the very nice, very beautiful country that you represent, the very nice, the very beautiful capacity to overcome, to go far. And I express again my high commitment, to my high endeavor to work day by day, hour by hour for strength. That maybe the sea, the Atlantic Ocean, we need to create a big bridge for the broader sea. And also I am very proud because Venezuela is overcoming the situation like Rwanda had been, and I'm sure that we are now celebrating commemoration of 200 years of liberation, and liberation is a good word for increase our relationship, cooperation, in solidarity, and all my best for the people and government of the Rwanda.
My credentials to His Excellency the President, and we had a discussion about the relations between Rwanda and Switzerland, and we based the discussion on the idea that there is a lot that unites our two countries, a lot of similarities between Rwanda and Switzerland. Both are landlocked countries, both are hilly countries, both are countries that have big neighbors and that have to find their ways. And as you know, there is a historical, very close relationship between Switzerland and Rwanda. We have been here for almost 60 years. We will celebrate next year our 60th birthday or anniversary here in Rwanda. And the President and I, as the representative of the Swiss government, have agreed that we will do everything we can to still strengthen the ties that unite our two countries. And we have also discussed some issues, of course, economic cooperation, which can be improved and hopefully will be improved, but there are also new issues such as digitalization, where Rwanda plays a very strong role, where Switzerland also as a research center for digital solutions, but also as a thriving economy that is based on innovation. We have a very common, very natural commonality of interests. And we defined other issues, for example, finances, Rwanda as a financial center. Switzerland is an established financial center, and there are also natural ways to cooperate, to have a dialogue, because there is much where Switzerland can learn from Rwanda. I think in many ways Rwanda is more advanced than Switzerland, but there are also issues that Switzerland will be able to contribute to the discussion with Rwanda. So in short, it was a very rich discussion, and I'm really looking forward to our future cooperation during my tenure as the Swiss ambassador to Rwanda. the cooperation in the field of digitalization, in the field of financial services. And there is a third element that we discussed and where we will try to explore also common interest is the interest of Rwanda to become an international conference center. You know that Switzerland is one of the established global conference centers, and that of course could also be an interesting topic to discuss and to seek ways to cooperate, because we have every interest in having allies here on the African continent. And again, I think Rwanda is a natural ally of Switzerland given the many commonalities that we have. As you know, we have a strong office here in Kigali. Switzerland was always present on the ground. We didn't have a formal embassy here. We are considering opening one, and that certainly will be a testimony to the strengthening of bilateral ties. But I would strengthen or really emphasize the fact that we always had a presence here in Kigali, and it's an important one. And I think that shows also the interest we have in developments in Rwanda.
It is my great honor to be appointed as the ambassador of the Kingdom of Thailand to the Republic of Rwanda. During today's ceremony of presentation of my credentials, I had a very fruitful talks with His Excellency the President, Mr. Paul Kagame. We discussed about how our two countries will further strengthen our cooperations in the sectors that will be mutual benefits for our both countries, such as ICT, tourism, and public health. And as next year, 2022, will mark the 35th anniversary of our diplomatic relations, the Thai Embassy might consider to organize an event to celebrate our relations if the COVID situations allows. During the 34 years of our diplomatic relations, we have a very cordial relations. So far, we have signed two agreements with Rwanda. One is the MOU on ICT, another one is bilateral air service agreement, which is a very good start. I believe that these are the two areas that we can further strengthen our cooperation. Digital technology is so important nowadays, particularly during the COVID pandemic, because it will serve as the vital tool for business people, even for common men, to conduct their business and their daily life. So this is the area that Rwanda has expertise, and Thailand also would like to learn from Rwanda and work together in this area. Actually, apart from bilateral relations, Thailand and Rwanda have supported each other as well in the international organizations, and we will continue to do so. Thailand appreciates Rwanda's leading role in Africa Union as well as another regional cooperation, and I really wish that Thailand and Rwanda can work together in the international organizations, particularly in the issues that are important for our both countries, like climate change, for example.